So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss what is eigenvalues and eigenvectors. I hope everyone done with a linear transformation. Yes or no? So in today's lecture, we are going to see eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Write down everyone with me. So tell me, what is meant by eigenvalues, eigenvector? I think you have this eigenvalues, eigenvector in 11, 12, no? Yes or no? Anyone?
No, sir.
No? Okay, okay. So anyone knows what is meant by eigenvalue, eigenvector, and how it is calculated? Anyone have any idea about this? If it is not, then we will go. Okay. So I just share the PPT. So for better understanding of so see, suppose I have a vector. So suppose this is nothing but your vector, your x vector. And if you multiply by that vector by lambda, so its direction remains same, but it's changed in its magnitude. Suppose that lambda is positive. Okay. So I'm getting that vector from origin to here. So how I'm getting that lambda? Okay. So we know that a linear transformation, in the linear transformation, we have linear transformation something like that. Y is equal to ax. Yes or no? Yes or no? So I just write down instead of x is nothing but y. So I'm getting here instead of this, what I'm getting ax is equal to lambda x. So I'm getting something like that. Okay. So here that lambda is nothing but some scalar, and that lambda is called as eigenvalue. Now, how to find that eigenvalue is different. But what eigenvalue actually does, the eigenvalue does when we have a non-zero vector. So suppose that x is non-zero vector. So I am getting lambda x. So I am multiplying some scalar. That scalar may be a zero, maybe a non-zero. It doesn't depend upon the scalar, but it changes its magnitude and direction remains same. So that lambda is nothing but your eigenvalue, and that vector x is nothing but your corresponding eigenvector. Now, how to find that eigenvector, how to find that eigenvalue, everything, and we are going to discuss in that particular picture. Okay, just keep that thing in your mind. You have one vector, you multiply some lambda, and how I'm getting that equation? That equation I am getting y is equal to lambda x. That y is nothing but the linear transformation y is equal to ax. So I just substitute instead of y ax. So ax is equal to lambda x. From the linear transformation, I am able to write down this equation. That is important equation. Now see how we are going to go further. Okay, so here we have a definition. So what is the definition? So the definition of an eigenvector and eigenvalue. So a non-zero vector, see, non-zero terms, write down this definition. A non-zero vector x. So we have some non-zero vector which is x is an eigenvector, or sometimes it is called as a characteristic vector, or we can call it as eigenvector of a square matrix A. So we have a square matrix A if there exists a scalar lambda such that ax is equal to lambda x. If this condition is satisfied, when matrix into that vector is equal to some scalar into that vector, if this condition is satisfied, then we call as that lambda is nothing but an eigenvalue, or sometimes it is called as the characteristic value of E. Okay, so write down this definition, everyone. First, write down the definition, then we will discuss more further. If you are done with this, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you have here, matrix A. We have a matrix A and one vector which is non-zero. And if this condition is satisfied, Ax is equal to lambda x, then that lambda is called as a eigenvalue. Okay, and that x is called as eigenvector. Okay, so let's see. A zero vector cannot be an eigenvector because itself we are saying a non-zero vector here. Okay, so whenever we have a zero vector which is not an eigenvector, but but lambda is equal to zero can be an eigenvalue because there is no restriction. See the definition. Is there any restrictions on the lambda? No, it is just a scalar number. It may be a positive, it may be a negative, it may be a rational, irrational, anything. Okay, it is nothing but what? Some scalar only. It may be a zero, may not be zero, but eigenvector is always non-zero. Write down that note with you. Eigenvector is always non-zero because it is in the itself in the definition. Okay. Someone is saying, sir, if you substitute x is equal to zero, still that equation is satisfied. Yes, it is definitely satisfied, but this is the no meaning. When x is equal to zero, then there is no meaning to find the lambda because then what this implies, zero is equal to zero. No meaning of that. That's why it is not equal to zero. Okay. So let's see how to find the eigenvalues now. Everyone understand that up to this? No? Yes or no? Up to this? Anyone any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, up to this is okay. Now how to find? This is the theoretical part. Okay, so we are just going through that theoretical part. This we are not going to ask you this stuff in your examination or in any kind of examination or any practicals, but just go through that. Suppose we are considering x be as of my eigenvector of the matrix A. So we are considering my x is an eigenvector of matrix A. Then there must be a value lambda such that Ax is equal to by lambda. By using the definition, I can write down in that. Okay. Then I just shift that, or I can write down this. Ax is equal to lambda x. I can write down simply Ax. I just shifted that side there. Okay. So I have this equation. So I shift that lambda x to another side. I will get this. I can take x common out, so I will get here lambda. Here we have a matrix. Okay, and it is a square matrix. We have defined here. A square matrix E. Okay, so your matrix is square. So definitely for A minus lambda I have a square. Now here we have product of two term is equal to 0. Tell me if A dot B is equal to 0, what this implies? What this implies? Either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. Yes or no? Here also we have this is first term and x is the another term. So either A minus lambda I is equal to 0 or x is equal to 0. But we already defined what? A non-zero vector. So x is not equal to 0. It means what? A minus lambda I is equal to 0. A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So I call that this is B. So I am getting B is invertible. So it means B is equal to 0. Okay, A minus lambda is equal to 0. If B has inverse, then x is equal to B inverse into 0, which is 0. But eigenvector cannot be a 0. So it means what? It means what? B inverse is not exist all the time. Okay, B inverse is not exist all the time. So that's why what I am getting. Thus, it follows that x will be an eigenvector of A if and only if B does not have an inverse. So when B does not have an inverse, eventually the determinant of B is equal to 0. And I am getting this equation. The determinant of B is nothing but A minus lambda x is equal to 0. So this is my star equation. You can understand up to this. This is the important thing. From where I am getting this thing. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So simply, very simple. When we have this condition Ax minus lambda x, so I just find out Ax minus lambda x. I shift it to another side. I can take x as a common out. Here lambda this is in the matrix form. That's why here I is nothing but the identity matrix. So A minus lambda I, so I just use out Bx is equal to 0 and get it. Okay. So Bx is equal to 0, it means B has a inverse. So if I multiply by B inverse, what I'm getting? So Bx is equal to 0 into B inverse. But 0 into B inverse, I'm getting x is equal to 0. But x is non-zero. X is non-zero, it means what? B inverse does not exist. So B inverse, when B inverse does not exist, when determinant of B is equal to 0. So B is nothing but what? A minus lambda is equal to 0. And this is called as the characteristic equation of P. And its roots are the eigenvalues of P. Write down up to this everything. And then I just clear the thing. Write down that statement, each and every line. And if you have any doubts, please clear the doubts here.
The minor of the 7.
Now tell me how to find an characteristic polynomial. This is called as the characteristics polynomial. Determinant of a minus lambda is equal to 0 is nothing but the characteristics polynomial. And the roots of that polynomial is nothing but your eigenvalues of it.
Minus 60.
So now every time when we have a problem like that, find the eigenvalues. Just write down that the characteristic polynomial is nothing but determinant of a minus lambda is equal to 0. No need to write down that all this stuff. And directly solve about that equation. Everyone done with that? So we can go further.
1 minute.
Yeah, please.
20.
We will take one simple example, no? Or 2 by 2 example only, or 1 by 1 example. 2 by 2 matrix.
Right.
And how to find the eigenvalue and eigenvector.
So,
Done with that?
45.
Yes or no?
7 minutes.
Please, whenever you write down this step, please understand the steps also. Any doubts you can ask. Don't just copy paste. Okay. This is comes from the definition. This is come from the definition. This also comes from the definition. And here we use something. If B has an inverse, then what happens? And if B does not have an inverse, then what happens? If B have an inverse, so we multiply by B inverse on both sides. So I'm getting this equation. And I'm getting x is equal to 0. But x is equal to 0. What we have in the definition, a non-zero vector, x. Here I'm getting x is equal to 0. So it means what? B does not have an inverse. So when B does not have an inverse, when determinant of B is equal to 0. So what is B? B is nothing but a minus lambda. So I just wrote a minus lambda is equal to 0. If the determinant of a minus lambda is equal to 0, that time we will get a characteristic equation. Sometimes it is called as the characteristic polynomial. And the roots of that characteristic equation are nothing but the eigenvalues of P. Okay. I hope everyone done with this now. Can I go further? Can I go further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that we will see directly example one. Okay. So I think everyone understand with the theoretical part. We will go with the examples. So what we have, we just revise the thing. We have definition Ax is equal to some lambda x, where what is x? X is non-zero vector. What is lambda? Lambda is any scalar. Yes or no? Okay. So now, what is characteristic polynomial? characteristic equation is nothing but determinant of what? Determinant of
A minus lambda I.
lambda I is nothing but the identity matrix which is equal to 0, or sometimes we call this the determinant sign. A minus lambda I which is equal to 0. Okay, which is of the both thing. This will give the characteristic equation. What is eigenvalue? Eigenvalue is nothing but what? What? Roots of characteristic polynomial. Yes or no? Or characteristic equation. Let's see the example, how to solve that. Okay. So A is your square matrix. So I can take find out example. Find eigenvalues of matrix A is equal to square matrix. They have given 1 2 1 2, or instead of 1 2 1 2, 1 2 2 1 2 here to here. Tell me how one can find the eigenvalues? Yes. Tell me how one can find. Yes. The first step, find characteristic polynomial.
Minus 0 times
Tell me what is characteristic polynomial here. Anyone? What is characteristic polynomial? Read out it. What it is? Determinant of A minus lambda I, which is equal to 0. So determinant of A minus lambda I, which is equal to 0. This implies what is your A? So I just write down first A. What is my A here? My matrix A is nothing but 1 2 2 1 minus lambda. What should be my identity matrix here? Please tell me. Please tell me here. What is my identity
1 0
matrix?
0 1.
1 0 0 1. Why this? Because we have 2 by 2 square matrix. Yes or no? If you have 3 by 3, accordingly we will change my identity matrix. So what happens then? You will get this matrix, and it is 1 2 2 1 as it is, minus, if I multiply lambda inside, so what I am getting like that. If I do the subtraction, what I am getting, determinant of 1 minus lambda, here 2 as it is, here 2 as it is, again here 1 minus lambda, which is equal to 0. Yes or no? You don't agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now how to solve that determinant? So we can easily find this 1 minus lambda bracket square minus 4, which is equal to 0. And if you solve this further, I'm getting 1 minus 2 lambda plus lambda square minus 4, which is equal to 0. So what I'm getting, characteristic polynomial. So I'm getting here lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 3, which is equal to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but you can call it star or CH equation, characteristics equation. Now solve that equation, find the roots of that characteristic equation. So can someone tell me what are the factors of that equation? What are the factors?
3 and minus 1.
So I can write down here lambda minus 3 and lambda plus 1, which is equal to, these are the correct one. Check it out. Yes or no? Everyone knows how to find how I'm getting this one, or can I solve this equation for you?
Understood, sir.
It's
Understood.
understood. No, it's a simple. You have done it this in 10th standard. Quadratic polynomial you can solve it. You need to product -3. You have to factorize -3 such that their subtraction, or you have to do the factorization of 3 such that subtraction becomes -2. So you are getting -3 and 1. So -3 and 1, if I do the product, so you are getting -3 here. And if I do the subtraction or whatever the addition, you will get -3. You can write down -3. Am I correct? No? Like that only you find, no? So x -3 and x 1. You can do the product. See, it's like a lambda square. It becomes plus lambda. It becomes -3 lambda. It becomes -3. So what are values of lambda is equal to 3 or lambda is equal to -2. So what are my eigenvalues? These are nothing but my eigenvalues.
Both of them in the post minus 40.
These are my what? Eigenvalues. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and clear, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now our next target is to find the eigenvector. So how one can find the eigenvector? So for that purpose, what you need to do? Now we have, these are my eigenvalues. So I'm going to find out the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue 3 and eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue -1. So first I will go for eigenvector
Corresponding to complete the statement.
corresponding to lambda is equal
Which
to 3.
eigenvalue?
So how one can find? So my target is what? Eigenvector is nothing but to find x which is not equal to 0. So what we have? We have ax is equal to lambda x. Yes or no? We have this thing, no? So from this, what I'm getting? I'm getting a minus lambda I operated on x, which is equal to 0. Yes or no? So put the value of here lambda. What is lambda? I suppose lambda is equal to 3. So I substitute lambda is equal to what I'm getting? A minus 3 into I operated on x, which is equal to 0. So I find out this way. So please tell me what I'm getting this.
Corresponding to lambda equal to 3.
You don't understand what I'm doing here? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your A matrix? Your A matrix, like you can write down here 1, 2, 2, 1 minus what you have here 3, 0, 0, 3. Yes or no? Which is equal to 0. Is it okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you are getting then? Tell me which matrix you are getting here now. 1
It's
minus
2,
3. It's -2, no?
Yes.
-2.
2 minus 2.
2. Here also 2. Here also -2. And here that x vector I can write down here 2 by 2 vector. It is x1, x2, which is equal to 0. Okay. Now find out the equation. Do the multiplication. So what you are getting? You are getting minus 2x1. Is it okay? Minus 2x1 or you have what this is? This is nothing but what you have. That 0 is nothing but, instead of solving this, because this is 2 by 2, that's why I'm getting a simple 0, 0. So what this is? What this is look like? What this is look like? A system of
Homogeneous equation.
Homogeneous.
a system of homogeneous equation. How one can solve this system? How one can solve this system? Yes.
Row echelon form.
Yeah. Row echelon form. For that purpose, you need to find augmented matrix AB. So A matrix is given same matrix minus 2, 2, here 2, minus 2. Okay. And here 0, 0. Now find its rank. Which operation should you use? R2 plus R1. Yes or no? So what you are getting? Minus 2, 2, 0. If I add this, I'm getting 0, I'm getting 0, I'm getting 0. What is my rank here?
1.
1.
Rank is 1. So what this implies? Rank of A is equal. What is my rank of augmented matrix?
1.
It's 1. And which is less than how many variables we have? How many? 2. So what this implies?
Infinite solution.
Infinite solution. So how many free variables we have?
1.
How one can find free variables? Yes.
Number of variable minus rank of.
Yes. Total variables minus rank of A. So we have total variables 2 minus 1. So I'm getting 1. So one number of variables we have. 3 variables we have 1 free variable. And corresponding equation you are going to write down. So I can call it double star. So from that, what I'm getting here minus 2, 2, 0, 0. And then my corresponding vector. And I'm getting 0, 0. So from this, I'm getting minus 2x1 plus 2x2, which is equal to 0. But one is free variable, so I can substitute x2 is nothing but t. So what this implies, what is the value of x1 becomes? The value of x1 becomes yes. Tell me the value of x1. Only t only. T. So what is my vector? So I have my vector x1, x2. I can write down the value of x1 is t, value of x2 is also t. So this implies I can take t common out and get 1, 1. So this is nothing but what I am getting a vector 1, 1 is the eigenvector. So you can write down here. Corresponding to lambda is equal to 3, which is nothing but your eigenvalue is 1, 1. You can substitute t is equal to anything. Okay, t is equal to 100, so you are getting 100, 100, which is nothing but the same vector. Okay, which is nothing but the same vector. Now, can you find an eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to -1? Can you understand this up to this? How I am getting eigenvector? Can we substitute t is equal to 0? Can we substitute t is equal to 0?
No.
Why?
The vector will
X
be
is non-zero.
Yeah, vector is non-zero. That's correct. That's correct. Okay. So this is one vector corresponding to the one eigenvalue. Okay. But this is not the always case. You may get more vector corresponding to eigenvector. You will see that example also. No problem. But can you find now? Can you find an eigenvector corresponding to the another eigenvalue? What is my another value? So find eigenvector
Yes or no?
corresponding to lambda is equal to -1.
Then in this form,
So you can directly write down. You have your matrix A. You know that the matrix A is nothing but what is your matrix? Can someone tell me? 1, 2, 2, 1. Am I correct?
0, 0, 2.
1, 2, 2, 1. So I can write down firstly 1, 2, 2, 1 minus lambda is nothing but minus 1. I can write down. And here 1, 0, 0, 1. I apply that on x which is equal to 0. Now if I substitute this minus minus become plus 1. So if I multiply 1 here, so what I'm getting? 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it okay to everyone this?
Yes, sir.
Now find out. Now find out. Now you can see, huh? You can see. You can here 2 by 2 system is there. That's why you are getting 2, 2, 1, 1. Very simple. But when we have 3 by 3, 4 by 4, that time calculation becomes more difficult. So you can easily solve this one. Tell me what are the values of what is eigenvector? I can solve here rough work. So from my rough work, what I'm getting? So you will get 1 minus 1, something like that. Check it out. Whether you are getting 1 minus 1. Try to solve and then tell me. Got it, everyone? Eigenvector 1 minus 1 or minus 1 1. What you are getting, please tell me.
This type of questions have been asked in many exams. Finding out eigenvectors for out of three eigenvectors, lengthy. This kind of question will give us the first step characters.
Sir, 1 minus 1.
1 minus 1 you are getting. No? So this time you are getting equation 2x1 plus 2x2 which is equal to 0. One free variable x1 is equal to 2. The same as x22 is equal to minus 2. So you are getting, you can write down here. Corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1 is t minus t. This implies you can take t common out, what you are getting 1 minus 1. By substitute t is equal to 1, this is 1 minus 1. You can substitute any non-zero t here. If you substitute t is equal to 1 half root 3, anything that you want, you will get corresponding eigenvector. Okay? So this is nothing but your second eigenvector. So everyone got the idea of eigenvalues and eigenvector? Anyone, any doubts here? Any doubts, anyone? Okay. Now see, when we have 2 by 2 matrix, it's very easy to find its determinants. Here see, for finding eigenvalue, here, it's very easy because only 2 by 2 is there. When we have 3 by 3, then what happened? Let's see. So write down one remark. Write down one remark. So this is what the one example of 2 by 2 matrix that we have already solved. We have taken the different example, 2 minus 12, 1 minus 5, and we are getting eigenvalues. We are getting same kind of, see, for lambda is equal to minus 1, a minus 1 is 6. So we are getting equation, we have solved that equation, and we are getting eigenvector. Where t is not equal to 0 is an eigenvector. So you can substitute T is equal to anything. Okay. So this is what you are getting. Now what happens when we have 3 by 3 is equal to this? We will see geometric multiplication later on. So first thing, what is meant by trace? Anyone? What is meant by trace? Trace of a matrix is nothing but anyone? What is meant by
Sum of diagonal elements.
correct? So it is the sum of diagonal elements. So here we have like the definition. See, the trace, write down this. The trace of a matrix A is nothing but what? The sum of the elements on the main diagonal. So whatever we have diagonal, that is nothing but the trace. So tell me, for this matrix, what is my trace? For our given matrix, what is my trace?
2.
Just give me a minute. Where is my matrix? Yeah, for this matrix, what is my trace? For matrix A, 2. Only 1 plus 1, we have 2. So that 2 is nothing but my trace. Okay. Okay. Now the second property. The sum of eigenvalues of a matrix is equal to trace. See now, write down only first one. The sum of eigenvalues of a matrix is equal to trace. So right now we have an example. Let's check it out. Let's cross check that. Here, what is my trace? Trace is nothing but the 2. Now I see what are my eigenvalues? What are my eigenvalues here? My eigenvalues are 3 and minus 1. What is the sum of that eigenvalues? What is the sum of that eigenvalues?
2.
2. What is my trace?
2.
So trace is equal to sum of eigenvalues. Got it? Everyone? So that I have written here. The sum of eigenvalues of a matrix is equal to trace of a matrix. And what is this? What is this?
Determinant of A.
Determinant.
So determinant of A is the product of eigenvalues. So determinant of A is the product of eigenvalues. Let's check it out. So what is my product of eigenvalues? Here. What is my product?
-3.
Minus 3. So let's find out its determinant now. So what is determinant of A? Here. So determinant of A. So what I am getting? 1 minus 4. What is 1 minus 4? Minus 3. Got it? So what is determinant? The determinant is nothing but what? The product of eigenvalues. Got it everyone? That 2 remarks? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is next? A matrix is singular. What is in my singular?
Determinant is equal to 0.
If the matrix is singular, then if and only if it has a 0 eigenvalue. Can someone tell me why it has 0 eigenvalue?
Because determinant is product of eigenvalue.
Correct. The product of, so tell me in the real numbers, the product of numbers which become 0. So you should have at least one of them should be 0. Yes or no? So if I have a similar matrix, it means whose determinant is 0. It means what? You have at least one eigenvalue whose value is equal to 0. Got it everyone? This remark, property 2. This is a MCQ property. We are going to give you one matrix, A matrix, having 4 by 4 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix whose determinant is 0, and I'm going to give you 2 values which are not equal to 0, and I'm going to ask what is the third value. So that time you have to recognize whether it is singular or non-singular. If it is singular, then the value is 0. No need to solve all the equations and everything. Okay. The next one is the eigenvalues of upper or lower triangular matrix are the elements on the main diagonal. What this implies? The meaning of this is what? When you have upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix, then its eigenvalues are main diagonal elements. For example, okay. So, for example, Suppose you have matrix A, which is 1, 2, 3, 0, 5, 7, 0, 0, 8. So what are my eigenvalues here?
In any case, you are getting two vectors. -2, 1, 0.
Tell me what are my eigenvalues here? The main diagonal element, that is nothing but 1, 5, and 8. These are my directly eigenvalues. Okay. Got it, everyone? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose I have another matrix A, which is nothing but 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 6. What are my eigenvalues here?
136.
1, 3, 6 are eigenvalues. Directly. Okay. Now, so this is what we have property third. Now, if lambda is the eigenvalue of a matrix A and A is invertible, what is mean by invertible?
Inverse exists.
Inverse is if the inverse of matrix A exists, then 1 upon lambda is the eigenvalue of a matrix A inverse. Clear and clear? Suppose lambda is the eigenvalue of matrix A, then what is the eigenvalue of A inverse? It is 1 upon lambda. Okay. Write down this one also. You can understand the property 4? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are nothing but we have some properties. Okay. Now another property. Let's see. Property 5. If lambda is an eigenvalue of A, then k lambda is an eigenvalue of k into A, where k is the any arbitrary scalar. So suppose lambda is the eigenvalue of any matrix A, and if I multiply by some value, suppose k, suppose 2 lambda, so 2 lambda is the eigenvalue of 2 into matrix A. Okay. So this is very clear and clear, and this is important. If lambda is an eigenvalue of matrix A, then lambda raised to k is an eigenvalue of A raised to k for any positive integer k. Here we have any integer, okay, and here we have only positive integer. So when k is equal to -2, that time we don't know. Okay, but when k is equal to 2, we know that. Got it, everyone? Got it? Now tell me, suppose my A matrix is this. What are my eigenvalues on?
A lot of MCQs, maybe final exam, in tutorial, and
A raised to 3. Tell me, what are the eigenvalues of A cube? If my A is like this, tell me what it is. Anyone?
127.
127 and 6 raised to 3. So you can calculate what it is.
216.
216. Okay, so these are nothing but what I have my eigenvalues. If A has eigenvalues of this, then A cube has eigenvalues. It's cube. It's only a simple cube. That is what we have written here. Got it? But for what? For positive integer k. The next is, if the lambda is the eigenvalue of matrix A, then A transpose. This is the meaning of A transpose. What do you mean by A transpose?
Row and column interchanged.
Yes, you can interchange the rows and columns. So the eigenvalue, there is no change in the eigenvalue. So if lambda is the eigenvalue of matrix A, then A transpose also have a same eigenvalue. Okay. The product of eigenvalues continue multiplicity. That is what we already done. Okay. The eigenvalues of A and A transpose are equal. A transpose are here. At A transpose. A dash here transpose here. We have done that thing also. The eigenvectors of symmetric matrix corresponding to different eigenvalues of We are going to see the examples on the property here. That time we will discuss the property. Okay? That we are going to discuss later on. Okay, that three properties or that two properties, 11 and 20. When we have orthogonal eigenvectors, that time we are going to see that properties. What is meant by orthogonal matrix and how we can find the orthogonal vectors and everything. Okay. So now this is the shortcut method for finding the eigenvalues. We have 10 minutes in our hand, so we'll just discuss that one. Okay. So here, if we have 3 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. So for 3 by 3 matrix, so we have matrix here. So how one can find a characteristic equation by using shortcut method. Okay. So first thing, what you need to find out, you need to find out for 2 by 2 it is okay. So I'm not going to go with the remark number 1. I'm going to go with the remark number 2. So in the remark number 2, what they are saying, the characteristic polynomial is directly like this. What it is? It is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of a, which is equal to 0. Where s1 is nothing but the trace of a, s2 is nothing but the sum of minors of diagonal elements and that determinant of a. So here it's not looking good, so I'm going to write here. So write down remark for any 3 cos 3 matrix, its characteristic equation will be lambda cube plus we have first sign we have plus, then minus s1 lambda, then again plus s2 lambda, here lambda square we have lambda and minus determinant of a, which is equal to 0. This is nothing but what we have a characteristic polynomial for any 3 by 3 matrix. Any 3 by. What is S1 here? S1 is equal to trace of A. What is meant by trace of A?
Diagonal elements, sum of diagonal elements.
Diagonal elements. Okay, you can easily find. What is S2? S2 is nothing but the minor of or sum of the minor of, not only minor. Sum of minor of diagonal element. You know how to calculate this one. For example, we have matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tell me, and determinant of A, we know that. Okay. So tell me, what is S1 here? What is S1?
10.
40.
9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Yes or no? So we are getting S1. What is S2? What they are saying, S2 is nothing but the sum of minor of diagonal elements. What is minor of 1? What is minor of 1? So we need to delete that row, that column. What I am getting? I am getting 5, 6, 8, 9. Yes or no? Then again plus second element is this, that is nothing but 5. So I delete second row and second column. What remains? Tell me.
1, 3, 7, 9.
1, 3, 7, 9. And plus what is third diagonal element? The minor of third diagonal element.
1, 2, 4, 5.
1, 2, 4, 5. You can easily calculate this. Tell me what it is. 9 5s are 45 minus 6 8s are 48. Yes or no? Plus here 9 minus 21 plus 5 minus 8. So find out. Here I am getting minus 3. Here I am getting minus what I am getting. If I subtract 9, it's 12. Minus 12. Here I am getting minus 3. Yes or no? So what I am getting? Minus 18. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is determinant of A? Yes? What is determinant of A? Please find out the determinant and tell me what is determinant. Tell me the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. What it is? Yes, tell me what it is.
24.
24 is correct.
Yes, sir.
The other one.
Okay, you are done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it is 0. Recalculate it. Yes, tell me whether it is 24 or 0. Tell me.
Sir, 0.
It's 0. It's 0. So what is characteristic polynomial? Its characteristic equation is equal to, we have what? Lambda cube. So I just write down lambda cube minus S1. What is the value of S1? It's 15. So 15 lambda square plus, what is the value of S2? Minus 18. So we can write down minus 18 into lambda minus 0, which is equal to 0. So what I'm getting directly, lambda cube minus 15 lambda square minus 18 lambda, which is equal to 0. And you can take lambda common out. So what you are getting, lambda square minus 15 lambda minus 18, which is equal to 0. See, determinant is equal to 0, so I'm getting one value is 0. And you can solve that quadratic equation. You will get the other two eigenvalues. That is homework for you. Find out the eigenvalues of that particular matrix. So whether it is easy as compared to solving 3 by 3 matrix by using Ax minus lambda x. Here just you need to find out determinant of A, S2, value of S2 and value of S2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, anyone up to this?
No, sir.
Okay. So you can do this as a homework. Okay, we will take the attendance now.